Hello everyone, this is Orkin, and I'm going to be casting a 2 versus 2 between myself, Cypher, and our opponents are going to be Cortez and Cool Pants. Good luck, have fun. Sup, yay, says Cortez. Let's get the production tab up. This is only bronze level play, but I thought it was a pretty good game. I told my ally that I'm gonna lag for a second because I was closing Fraps. I had Fraps open earlier. I'm just curious to see something at the moment. Curious who has the lead on harvesters. Looks like Blue has the lead on harvesters. Cipher. It's kind of hard to tell. You have to excuse me. My ally told me to stop downloading things. Now me and Cypher are tied for the lead on harvesters. Cypher has... it's hard to say his highest income. First pylons and supply depots and such going down. See, back at the harvester count, me and Cypher are still ahead by 1 now. Cypher is now ahead of me by 1. I believe I catch up though with Chrono Boost. If Chrono Boost catches me up. And now I am in the lead of harvesters. The production tab back up. Everybody's got a barracks or gateway going down. This is a mirror matchup. It is Protoss and Terran versus Protoss and Terran. Mirror matchups are always fun. It's a little bit of sarcasm. I really like mirror matchups. At this point, I have a gateway and a forge going down. I have to throw it on my cast right now. Let's see, the other Protoss player has none of those things. Take a look back at the income tab. We've got 14 and 14. Production tab, I'm getting a Zealot out. My ally's getting a Marine out. The opponents are getting a Marine and a Zealot out. Actions per minute. Yeah, we're all pretty equal. Very low actions per minute. Army size. Looks like the purple player has the highest army at the moment. Oh, by a long shot. At the moment, everybody's just macroing up, trying to build an army. We are only 4 minutes in the game now. Let's see. Cypher has sent a Marine over here to scout, and I have sent a probe out to scout. Pretty late scout. Late enough that obviously we can't get in because the front door's locked up. Cypher gonna lose that Marine to that. I do, however, get my Zealot in the front door. I guess it wasn't a probe, it was a Zealot that I was scouting with. And I have to see that there are 3 Zealots there, and at that point I know he's gone 2 gate because of the number of Zealots. So I immediately waste a Chrono Boost because I was supply capped. Love things like that, but again, it is only bronze level play. Mistakes definitely happen in bronze level play. All sorts of mistakes. So I now have 2 gateways in. I'm now beginning to warp in a 3rd. I'm also getting weapons level 1 upgrade. I like upgrades a lot. Upgrades are fantastic. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. I now have 3 Zealots and begin to press out with them because I can. My ally has 6 Marines. We're going to press out with my 3 Zealots and his 6 Marines. However, I believe we're going to push out with more than that because I believe we're going to wait long enough for me to get 5 Zealots. You look at army size right now. Army sizes are all pretty equal. I've got the second smallest army with 500. The purple Protoss has 600. But I also am about to finish weapons upgrade level 1. I'm also just now getting warp gate technology. My Protoss opponent has not even started warp gate technology yet. I am nearly finished with it. He does throw 4 down, or 2 more gateways down, so he's gonna have a 4 gate. I have a 3 gate. I told him that he could drive the army, that he could be the one in charge of it. All of my zealots dying. That Cool Pants has a lot more marines than we do. However, I do find out here ceypher does pull something pretty entertaining here. So he's running along, that zealot's gonna die. Ceypher just comes around the corner here and hides. And all of these units run right past and just get massacred. It's quite beautiful. At this point I get in warp gates and I believe I begin to warp in units. Yep. Start warping in some stalkers. Now we're gonna push out again. I have 2 more zealots and three stalkers to push out with. And he's got that first marine ball. He doesn't have any more marines back at his base, but he's working on stuff. He's also been microing the army. I have a lot of minerals for some reason. I don't know why I have this many minerals. I threw out another warp gate because I have a lot of minerals. Need to also get another assimilator up. He's pushing in here at the front of this base. I believe I might be controlling the army at this point. Yeah, now I'm controlling the army. I didn't like them getting massacred like that. And then I told him that he's driving. I'm pretty sure this army's gonna get massacred. Yep. Massacre. Nothing that we can do to get out of there. They have just way too many things. Meanwhile, I am setting up a defensive little perimeter here. Using all those minerals for something. Put down 6 pylons and 4 cannons. I figured it'd be a pretty good defense against all of that bio. I also believe that I keep warping in things. I throw down 4 more cannons. So a total of 8 cannons. Which will pretty well defend us and give us time to macro up and take our expansions and such not. If we look at the income tab here, I have the highest income at the moment at 700 a minute. I have 21 harvesters, as opposed to my ally has 23 and not as many. He apparently is using several of his harvesters not for mining minerals. Yeah, he's building things with several harvesters. That is why my income is higher. I continue to warp in things, I believe. I know I saved up and spent my minerals on an expansion so that I can get the extra income. This is kind of a long game. It's a lot longer than I would have liked. I don't like long games. They kind of get old. But, you know. Right now, we definitely couldn't have taken them out. We did not have the attack force able to wipe out their army. Not by any means. So, we instead are going to macro up until we do have an army that can do that. So I am warping in more and more units down here at the front doorway, and at this point purple has more income than I do, which is quite unfortunate. You'll have to excuse me. It is 7:50 in the morning and I have been up all night playing StarCraft. I was just telling him how much that I needed the expo that we were taking because I am unable to macro very much at the moment due to lack of income. And he thought I meant his, and I said no, that one, mine. I was just talking. It wasn't really important to do with the mission, or the game, I guess I should say, not mission. I mean, like, I can't keep can't keep any mins or gas. That's what I meant to say, yep. Which is true, I can't. I'm having a hard time macroing here. Both sides are continuing to macro, so let's get the production tab back up. My ally is getting ground opens level 1. Opponent's getting a blank on his stalkers. I'm sure maybe other researches have been done. I know that I have, at this point, my units have 111 on all their upgrades. My opponent's has no upgrades on his, and the opponent Terran also had no upgrades. He does have stim on all of his Marines. I told my ally that I've got defense handled, because I know that I can hold this position pretty easily without any trouble, and that he can go take this Doom Drop and do some serious damage. Doom Drops are quite lovely. Production tab, we've got another siege tank. He already has one siege tank out right here, which he sends back to the base. Don't actually know whatever happened to that siege tank, but at this moment, he is scanned over here and knows that Cortez has nothing in the back of his base to help protect that. Cortez has 4 Dark Templar at the front of his base. My ally is now moving in here to do a drop. Meanwhile, I'm macroing up a little army here, because I know that I can defend it. The better army I have, the better defense I'll do. I don't really know why he sent this tank to its doom at the front door, but he's sending this tank to its doom at the front door. Teal, or light blue, is meanwhile just pumping out mass marine. My ally has done a drop here. He's stimming and trying to do as much damage as he can. These stalkers are taking a lot of damage. He is managing to just melt the stalker army away. Look at these stalkers die. One right after another. These stalkers are just getting taken down. Look at army size now. And Teal still has the strongest army. My ally and the Protoss player have a pretty equal sized army. The Protoss player is a slightly larger army though, because of the DTs. The DTs. Good luck, have fun. Sup, yay, says Cortez. Let's get the production tab up. This is only bronze level play, but I thought it was a pretty good game. I told my ally that I'm gonna lag for a second because I was closing Fraps. I had Fraps open there. I'm just curious to see something at the moment. Curious who has the lead on harvesters. Looks like blue has the lead on harvesters. Ceypher. It's kind of hard to tell. You have to excuse me. My ally told me to stop downloading things. Now me and Ceypher are tied for the lead on harvesters. Ceypher has... it's hard to say his highest income. First pylons and supply depots and such going down. See, back at the harvester count, me and Ceypher are still ahead by 1 now. Ceypher is now ahead of me by 1. I believe I catch up though with Chrono Boost. If Chrono Boost catches me up. And now I am in the lead of harvesters. The production tab back up. Everybody's got a barracks or gateway going down. This is a mirror matchup. It is Protoss and Terran versus Protoss and Terran. Mirror matchups are always fun. It's a little bit of sarcasm. I really like mirror matchups. At this point, I have a gateway and a forge going down. I have to throw it on my gas right now. Let's see, the other Protoss player has none of those things. Take a look back at the income tab. We've got 14 and 14. Production tab. I'm getting a zealot out. My ally's getting a marine out. The opponents getting a marine. The opponents are getting a marine and a zealot out. Actions per minute. Yeah, we're all pretty equal. Very low actions per minute. Army size. Looks like the purple player has the highest army at the moment. Oh, by a long shot. At the moment, everybody's just macroing up, trying to build an army. We are only 4 minutes in the game now. Let's see. Ceypher has sent a Marine over here to scout, and I have sent a probe out to scout. Pretty late scout. Late enough that obviously we can't get in because the front door's locked up. Ceypher gonna lose that Marine to that. I do, however, get my Zealot in the front door. I guess it wasn't a probe, it was a Zealot that I was scouting with. And enough to see that there are 3 Zealots there, and at that point I know he's gone 2-gate because of the number of Zealots. So I immediately waste a chrono boost because I was supply capped. Love things like that, but again, it is only bronze level play. Mistakes definitely happen in bronze level play. All sorts of mistakes. So I now have 2 gateways in. I'm now beginning to warp in a 3rd. I'm also getting weapons level 1 upgrade. I like upgrades a lot. Upgrades are fantastic. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. I now have 3 Zealots and begin to press out with them because I can. My ally has 6 Marines. We're going to press out with my 3 Zealots and his 6 Marines. However, I believe we're going to push out with more than that because I believe we're going to wait long enough for me to get 5 Zealots. You look at army size right now. Army sizes are all pretty equal. I've got the second smallest army with 500. The purple Protoss has 600. But I also am about to finish weapons upgrade level 1. I'm also just now getting warp gate technology. My Protoss opponent has not even started warp gate technology yet. I am nearly finished with it. He does throw 4 down, or 2 more gateways down, so he's gonna have a 4 gate. I have a 3 gate. I told him that he could drive the army, that he could be the one in charge of it. All of my Zealots dying. That Cool Pants has a lot more Marines than we do. However, I do find Ceypher does pull something pretty entertaining here. So he's running along, that Zealot's gonna die. Ceypher just comes around the corner here and hides. And all of these units run right past and just get massacred. It's quite beautiful. At this point I get in warp gates and I believe I begin to warp in units. Yep. Start warping in some stalkers. Now we're gonna push out again. I have 2 more Zealots and 3 stalkers to push out with. And he's got that first Marine ball. He doesn't have any more Marines back at his base, but he's working on stuff. He's also been microing the army. I have a lot of minerals for some reason. I don't know why I have this many minerals. I threw out another warp gate because I have a lot of minerals. Need to also get another assimilator up. He's pushing in here at the front of this base. I believe I might be controlling the army at this point. Yeah, now I'm controlling the army. I didn't like them getting massacred like that. And then I told him that he's driving. I'm pretty sure this army's gonna get massacred. Yep. Massacre. Nothing that we can do to get out of there. They have just way too many things. Meanwhile, I am setting up a defensive little perimeter here. Using all those minerals for something. Put down 6 pylons and 4 cannons. I figured it'd be a pretty good defense against all of that bio. I also believe that I keep warping in things. I throw down 4 more cannons, so a total of 8 cannons. which will pretty well defend us and give us time to macro up and take our expansions and such not. If we look at the income tab here, I have the highest income at the moment, 700 a minute. I have 21 harvesters, as opposed to my ally has 23 and not as many. He apparently is using several of his harvesters not for mining minerals. Yeah, he's building things with several harvesters. That is why my income is higher. I continue to warp in things, I believe. I know I saved up and spent my minerals on an expansion so that I can get the extra income. This is kind of a long game. It's a lot longer than I would have liked. I don't like long games. They kind of get old. But, you know. Right now, we definitely couldn't have taken them out. We did not have the attack force able to wipe out their army. Not by any means. So, we instead are going to macro up until we do have an army that can do that. So I am warping in more and more units down here at the front doorway, and at this point purple has more income than I do, which is quite unfortunate. You'll have to excuse me. It is 7:50 in the morning and I have been up all night playing StarCraft. I was just telling him how much that I needed the expo that we were taking because I am unable to macro very much at the moment due to lack of income. And he thought I meant his, and I said no, that one, mine. Just talking. It wasn't really important to do with the mission, or the game, I guess I should say, not mission. I mean, like, I can't keep can't keep any mins or gas. That's what I meant to say. Yep. Which is true, I can't. I'm having a hard time macroing here. Both sides are continuing to macro, so let's get the production tab back up. My ally is getting ground opens level 1. Opponent's getting a blank on his stalkers. I'm sure maybe other researches have been done. I know that I have, at this point, my units have 111 on all their upgrades. My opponent's has no upgrades on his, and the opponent Terran also had no upgrades. He does have stem on all of his marines. I told my ally that I've got defense handled because I know that I can hold this position pretty easily without any trouble, and that he can go take this doom drop and do some serious damage. Doom drops are quite lovely. Production tab, we've got another siege tank. He already has one siege tank out right here, which he sends back to the base. Don't actually know whatever happened to that siege tank, but at this moment, he has scanned over here and knows that Cortez has nothing in the back of his base to help protect that. Cortez has 4 Dark Templar at the front of his base. My ally is now moving in here to do a drop. Meanwhile, I'm macroing up a little army here because I know that I can defend it. The better army I have, the better defense I'll do. I don't really know why he sent this tank to its doom at the front door, but he's sending this tank to its doom at the front door. Teal, or light blue, is meanwhile just pumping out mass marine. My ally has done a drop here. He's stimming and trying to do as much damage as he can. These stalkers are taking a lot of damage. He is managing to just melt the stalker army away. Look at these stalkers die. One right after another. These stalkers are just getting taken down. Look at army size now. And Teal still has the strongest army. My ally and the Protoss player have pretty equal sized army. The Protoss player is a slightly larger army though. Because of the DTs. The DTs were able to come in here and clean things up pretty nicely. I noticed the DT. I was watching the battle from our base and noticed the DT. And he asked me, what do you mean he didn't see any DT? And I told them that they had this building. Pretty sure, yep. And I saw them. I say. Yes, I did. I saw these DT. I saw their little cloaked movement going around. See, NDT Shrine, the Dark Shrine right there. At this point, Just continuing to macro up. Lots and lots of macros going on. I believe I've thrown down one robotics facility. I believe I'm going to throw down another robotics facility. And I throw down some cannons. I warp in more units. And I believe, pretty sure at some point here I throw down a second robotics facility in the robotics bay in order to get the Colossus extended thermal and the extended thermal lance upgrade. Sorry, I needed to take another drink. At this point, I'm now getting weapons level 2 upgraded. My opponent's moving out with another big drop. Meanwhile, this huge ball of Marines is coming around to the front of our base. Not exactly sure if he's going to attack with this or not. It looks like he might attack with this. There is a big ball of Marines moving up. I don't know where they're going. Yep. This big ball of Marines is going to try to press in here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be unsuccessful. I rebuild this little wall. Or I decide to move down here and build up a little bit of a wall, a little bit of a funnel with some pylons. Our opponent has moved this huge group of Marines up here, just above our base. Meanwhile, my opponent is doing another drop in this guy's base. Cortez has another drop in his base. These tanks are sieging up. They're going to do massive damage. Huge amounts of damage going on. These DTs are moving in here, though. They might be able to clean this up. I don't know what's going to happen to the DTs. My opponent needs to be scanning right now. He needs to scan. There, the scan goes off. Those DTs are immediately just demolished by those Marines. Wow, this DT dropped fast. I told him nice, because that was pretty lovely. I don't know why our opponent swarped in more DTs, but he did. Meanwhile, this guy is pushing in with these Marines. He does manage to take out several pylons because I just didn't notice. But I move out my huge group of units, intercept him, and do some damage. But these cannons are doing a great job of defending this. Really great job from those cannons. I was telling my ally that I got the base because I got the defense of the base handled. Blinking on top of my opponent. Not very good micro to get the weakened units out of there. But I realized that I wasn't doing proper micro, and so I retreat back to the cannons because I know that I can hold at the cannons. Meanwhile, I believe at this point I am working at bring production tab back up. I'm getting my robotics bay, and I'm going to be working on getting in some Colossus pretty quickly to protect against the next attack. Our opponent, Cortez, has very little income at this point. I'm looking at the income tab. My ally still has the highest income. I have mined out my main, and I'm only mining it on one base. So at this point, I don't really know who has the largest economic advantage. But let's look at economy real quick. How do I look at economy? Real resources. I swore there was an economy. Here we go. Spending. Yeah, it looks like at this point I've spent the most. I don't know, purple spent more on army than I have. I was wrong. Transferring all these probes down here because they're doing no good just sitting up there in my base. I don't remember exactly what that was referring to, but anyway, I do now have 2 Colossus out, along with a bunch of these Zealots and Stalkers. My ally is getting ready, it looks like, to do another drop. This is a very powerful force. These Colossi have the Thermal Lance and Weapons Upgrade Level 2. I am currently researching Weapons Level Upgrade 3. So these Colossus are going to do massive amounts of damage here in a short minute. I throw down some cannon or some pylons up here because I'm preparing to take that base. I also want to make sure that, you know, I don't get supply capped at 200, because I'm going to try to... I don't know how long this game's going to last, and I'm kind of getting tired of the game, so I'm prepared to take the high yield and make my production go up to the point that I am maxed out on on supply. So that is always my goal when I am starting getting forced to take the game into a late game. So I rebuilt these pylons here, walling this in as well, just because I had all the minerals and I like the wall. It does a good job at directing units, telling them where they should go, basically. I told my ally to take this expansion down here, and he does. Meanwhile, I am warping in 3 cannons so I can destroy these rocks and move into take that. My ally is moving out with a huge doom drop, another big doom drop. He sends the doom drop back again. I don't know why he didn't take this tank with him. He should have taken that tank with him. He has one marauder in there, one marauder in there. It looks like he's got a tank right there. He's got 1 tank in there. He looks to be doing a doom drop to the Terran player. Terran player has a command center just floating here. It looks like he's probably planning on taking this high yield expansion at some point soon, but he has not yet taken it. I asked him if he could afford the scan up here to make sure they hadn't expanded. They had not. So this drop is going to happen right now. Big doom drop. And I don't know where else. Big ball of Marines and a Thor up there. Huge attack group here. This is a big doom drop. That command center definitely going to go down. This army walking right into this attack line. That tank now sieging up. Those units are just being shelled by that siege tank while they are being just melted away by these Marines. And these Marines able to stem and be kept alive by all these medevacs. There are enough medevacs here to really keep most of these Marines alive, melting that entire army away. Meanwhile, I'm moving my huge group of Stalker Colossuses, Zealots, and sentries out across the map. This is just a massive attack. There's nothing they're going to be able to do to stop that. These stalkers are going to get melted away now by all these stem Marines. These Marines moving back, though. Getting out of the way, being safe. My attack force moving in here on the main base. All of these units sitting here, they does not have the detection. My huge attack force now moving in here to try to wipe this out. Lots and lots of stalkers. These 2 Colossus. Cortez GG's. And that is it, folks. I like this game mostly because of the cool little micro that ceypher did around this corner right here. I thought that was pretty beautiful. Anyway, there's nothing they can do to defeat us at this point. That is definitely for certain. My name is Ork, and if you enjoyed this, subscribe, comment if you like.